James.
Hello, mate.
Tell me your tale of woe.
Where do we start? I mean, we all know I shouldn't have started on a building notice. The rain's gone, the snow's gone, the blocks have gone up, the roof's on. Let's get this roof on, let's get it dried out, get the bathrooms in, get the stud walls up. And then the client said to me, that loft space up there looks quite usable, as in a room. Can we convert it? I was like, right, it'll cost a bit of money, but yeah, we can do that. Tried to put them off a little bit. They said, no, we want to do it. I said, okay, well, we'll have to see what the staircase guy says. So we don't know now if we're going to be putting some key-light windows in here, where we've got to double up the rafters ready for that. We don't know if we've got to put a stairwell in, and if we do, we've got to get the engineer to recalculate that. We know that engineers love to recalculate stuff once they finish the job. So we've got that to deal with. Number two, Sunday night, get a nice little text message. They're lovely people, by the way. I must add that, because I know they're going to watch this. We got on well.
We did.
Yeah. So now this is the one. So we've done so you've seen in the groundwork video, we've done all that drainage from the furthest point of where the drain is to right over to the furthest point away from it on the extension.
Yeah.
That's where the wet room's going. We set up drainage all under the slab. It's all gone in. And now they're saying, well, what we think would be a better idea is on the back of the building, we'll have some French doors to go onto the garden, and we'll have the bathroom and wet room down the front of the building. Now I've got to try and work out how we're going to make this work. We've got a drain run coming through, but we've got to try and redesign a bathroom that's going to work, where we can get a toilet out into a soil vent pipe, a wet room tray under the damp course, and reseal it, and then put another damp over the top. And we've got a window that was never going to be there in the first place that we put in, that we're now blocking up.
I'm on the client side, obviously, because otherwise they're going to sling me off. It's nice to have a patio doors going out onto the back garden, isn't it? Who in their right mind would want to put a wet room on that end of the building?
It's down to the architect.
It's down to the architect.
So
not the client's fault.
No, not
I
at
think
all.
if I had been doing it, funnily enough, I did one for Dylan like that, where they put them arse about face, and I said to him, why are they putting this here, the utility room, just where you want to go out onto the garden? Sometimes architects just can't see their way through these things, can they? So you're going to be putting some trimmers in here now. You're going to double up the rafters where you think the roof windows might go, and the roofers are itching to get on, because they've only done 3-day weeks since the beginning of the year because of the weather. Suddenly all they're doing now is smoking.
Well, I made them a cup of tea, come on now.
They were actually doing a bit of carpentry this morning.
We had to put it right.
Yeah.
You've got to empty it before you put them in.
All Paslows are like that.
Yeah, but I mean, empty it.
Oh really? Like fully
I
out?
think there's 2 left in there, otherwise it will not hold one of them. You know?
Yeah, I can't stand moaning roofers, can you?
Bloody screws. I'm fed up with that ball clicking up. Cut that bit out. What? You mark that so this slides down. 395.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me double check.
I'll have to go and get my money back on the way
Promise
back.
I'll only mention that another 5 times.
All right then. Only 5?
I don't like to rub it in.
Yeah.
How about if I just lift it a bit like that? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, sitting that in it. That's not going nowhere. And we only work in that. None of that. I haven't got time to drive up there, put mileage on the van.
Have you ever been up there?
Tried it once, didn't like it. Come back down there. You're better off putting a bit of DPM on it.
That's what I wondered.
It's perfect, that's what we're putting there.
Oh, you got something?
Because we're not allowed to have this in the gutter.
No. And it flaps about in the wind
Well,
sometimes.
it just degrades, and it's no good.
UV.
So we just put a bit of damp course.
Those eaves trays you would only use on the big, large format tile.
Yeah. Simple reason, you've got an 8 inches top of your batten, and you've got your eave there. Time you put that tray, you can get one up if you want to have a look. You've got to overlap them. It kicks the tiles up, and it's just not right. It's not right. Okay. Look at that. You can't beat a straight line. Gone are the days of the wet lines. I'm talking old now, everyone's going to laugh at me. We get our chalk, our string line,
Rub it off and
rub
down
them
it.
up to ping lines.
Do Do you know how much chalk there is here, by the way? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Have you seen the ground here? They dug out
It-
piles and piles of it.
But the silly reason I've moved to Biggin Hill now, and it's chalk.
Cheap
I
chalk.
used to go right to Hastings to get it. This is why I don't like using these. By the time that goes on to there, you lap the other one on. By the time you put your next batten on, it just drags it down like that.
Oh, you get a little gully.
It just won't work.
It just sits there.
Yeah, so it's and if you do get...
Let's kick that up, and then
Yeah, that's it. That comes up, so it buggers everything up. Don't forget that one will be down. Any water goes in, it will go under the lap and goes in. Whether you put mastic, whatever, it just doesn't work on a plain tile. They're the best windows to fit.
wow,
Key light,
all day long.
all day long.
They are the best.
They're the best. Sharp saw. 3 pumps before it works. 1, 2. Never fails. A lot of people start from the bottom, 444s, but end of the day, your toes are killing you.
What do you do about the gauge when you're running up a roof? Do you divide it up, or do you just work on 100 and then
On plain tiles, no need to. You might go up there, you might drop it.
you pull or push a little bit at the top?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
you've got no water up the top anyway, it's all at the
Yeah.
bottom, so we never open them, we're always close them.
So if you're doing a pan tile, you would divide it
I'll
up.
work
would you?
it in, yeah, we work it in.
Yeah.
Plain tiles, nah. Oh, look at that don't happen often. It fell in,
Did it?
yeah.
Do you know why?
It's just nice, that is.
It's James. James in here.
He's worked it out for us.
Studying in the real balance.
Yeah. Lovely. Yep.
Yeah,
They've close cut them now.
Yeah, could you just wang one through your finger for me?
Oh, don't. I worked with a chippy that done that. Well, he was working off of bandstands and he was pitching the roof and he put his hand over the hip tree,
Yeah.
got a wobble on, bang, 4-inch nail went straight through his hand.
Yeah.
He's not alive anymore.
Is he not?
No.
I didn't kill him. Something else killed
No, I went out to New Zealand to see him and we went out hard on motorcycles and when I was coming home he got killed.
him. Oh, really?
Yeah, on New Year's Day. He had an accident and he's nigh about no more. Sorry? No, he was going too fast. He lost it. Yeah. And his helmet strap wasn't brilliant and his helmet come off. He's a really good chippy as well.
It's always the good ones that go, mate. That's why I'm still around.
Yeah. Same as me, mate. I think I'm classed as old school now. 60 years old now.
Oh, yeah.
Still carrying tiles. Should have went to school.
You've got to carry on now, mate.
I
There's
know.
no point retiring.
No one will have me now.
Probably like me, you can't afford to. How long you two work together?
Getting on 8 years now.
Is your work experience, is he? You're paying him, yeah, or not?
Yeah. No. He hasn't sussed that one out yet. Nah, I used to know Mark's dad. His dad was a roofer as well.
All right.
Yeah. That's the only thing in the roofing game, we can only afford one saw between us.
And you stole that from the chippy. It's not like you bought it, is it?
We like their old ones, they're good enough for us.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh, nasty. So we've got to leave this open for the brickies. I went on one job, I had blue chalk, with blue felt. Another job, white felt, I had white chalk. So I've got red, white and blue chalk now.
Measured off the wall 280, that's to match in with the old fascia, and then I've just put 2 little battens on either end of my rafters. We know it's a 45-degree pitch, so I can just use my Swanson,
Plumb it down, lovely.
plumb it down, and then I'll just bring my Swanson square up to my string line at the bottom. I have done it before where I've actually pinged a line along the top, and as best as you can be, the timbers, and there was when I checked it with my straight edge along the front, there was a little bit of play in it. So this.
They're only sawn timbers after all. They're going to vary by.
Yeah, well that's the thing. They all vary by a couple of mil, and then your wall plate might not be perfectly parallel. Do this so I'd actually wrap that around on a figure of 8. Just helps when you come to unravel it. Pull it and it just pulls off. Lovely, and then any length you want to go. Slightly awkward little one, this double.
I've even turned the radio off for you. Eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the problem with these. You've only got to hit one and the old lot go. As you normally find all the fingerprints in the back of these, handprints. Most of these were made by women years ago. If you do find the handprints on them, they're little hands. Yeah. Not like us roofers with massive hands. So the width difference on that one to that one. Find a few bigger ones or little ones, just to keep the bond really. Stick to carpentry, you're better at it.
Well, I don't know. Sorry, did you say measure the hip? The hip, yeah, bang on 5 metres.
Now Mark, I think that doing hips is a little bit of a ball ache. They're quite tricky sometimes, aren't they? What's your big secret for getting them straight?
Well, to get these straight, these ones here, I don't know if you can see our little pen marks on there. You see those?
Yeah, yeah.
What we do, line them out on the scaffold first, because they're all
okay.
twisted and all over the place. Get them to look as straight as possible.
Ah.
Then we ping our line, up we go, and you can always trust a roofer's eye.